Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel today. A little bit of a different vlog today. I'm quite excited to be part of the vlogger tour as part of hashtag #SewUpcycle22. This is the 6th of October, so this is the 6th day. Some days have one vlogger, some days have two. So if you've not checked out the early ones, check them out. There's some great ones. I've been watching them all and there are a lot more exciting ones to come. If you're new with me, I'm Alison and my channel is So Like Dotty and I've got the same name on Instagram, and I would love, if you're new, to welcome you on board. If you're new, to subscribe, and I've got some quite recent subscribers, so hi to all of you as well. So the challenge is really, as it says, about upcycling. I will drop some pictures in so you can have a little read of all the details about it, but Becky from Notes from the Sewing Room and Karen from Sew Little Time, they are the organisers of this challenge for October. And of course at the end of October we're all invited to share our makes with a before and an after picture on Instagram. So if you want to share your work in progress over the month, you can use hashtag #SewUpcycle22WIP, and then on the 31st of October you would share your before and after pictures with the hashtag #SewUpcycle22 and tag in either Karen or Becky, and I'll put, as usual, I'll put everything into the description box below, so if you don't catch it you can check that out. But it's just an opportunity really to kind of dig around our wardrobes, maybe look to see if we've got old bedding, old tablecloths, maybe see if there's something we can rehash and breathe a bit of new life into, maybe just change something up a little bit. So I will drop those visuals onto the screen so you can check them out. And when this first came up, I was like, oh yeah, because I love a bit of upcycling. But actually when I went into my wardrobe, I think I've done quite a bit of upcycling. So I thought what I would do is share something that I've already upcycled and see if that gives you a little bit of inspiration as well. And then I have got a couple of things to chat through with you. So yeah, probably won't be a long one today, but you know, if you've got a cuppa, put your feet up, have a little listen in. So I go to a social sewing group called Sewtoon. You'll have heard me mention it before. It's a lovely group, and one day Michelle came in probably about maybe 6 months or more ago, and she had these fabulous bright pink dungarees on. So of course I was saying, which pattern are they? Because I was kind of wanting to wear some, but I didn't want to look like a Blue Peter presenter or anything like that. So I wanted to make some dungarees and have a go at them and see if I suited them and would I wear them without spending a lot of money. So one of the things that seemed fairly obvious to me was to look for something that I could upcycle. So of course we were asking Michelle about the fabric because the colour was stunning, and she said, oh, it was just an old sheet. I think she'd got it off her dad. She'd used one of the dyes that you chuck in your washing machine, Dylon I think, and just turned it into this bright pink. So I thought, right, what have I got? So I did have, because I used them at work, some black sheeting, well, black sheets, flat sheets. So I made the dungarees. So the pattern, I didn't realise actually, because I've made loads of the trousers of this, but when Michelle was talking, she said it's the Tilly and the Buttons Savaya dungarees from the Make It Simple book, and I know lots of you will have this at home. And I was kind of, oh, so I've got that. I've got the pattern already printed. Let's give it a go. And I mean, I am always careful about lighter things on my bottom half anyway, just because of like my shape and cellulite and things like that. So it made sense to kind of give them a go in this black fabric, because then I thought I can put like bright, cheerful things underneath it. So I've made them, and actually I've got some like a cobalt blue cotton behind me that I want to make another pair in. So this is them. I'm not sure if I've got any pictures of me in them actually, but they are so comfortable. A very easy make. If you've made the Savaya trousers, I haven't put pockets in them, so it's just two straight legs. Do check if you're doing the play suit of this. I can't remember if I did this with the jumpsuit. I'd need to go back to my pattern to check. But when you're doing something like the play suit version of it, you so yes, I think I did do that for the dungarees. There's a higher rise in the trousers, because if you make it with the trouser pattern, you sort of struggle to get it on and off. So do check that out, make sure you use the correct one. There's a facing, but it's so simple to put in. I know with it being black it'll probably be more difficult to see. You can just put little knots. You can stitch them on, but the straps were sliding off all the time, so I just did some buttonholes and put some of these cute buttons on. And I didn't bother with pockets or anything because it was literally a toile, and I really like them. So in the picture the model's wearing them with a belt. Obviously you could make one out of your fabric, or you could just make your own. Hers are cropped, mine are full length. And I do really like them, so they're going to be great now we're going into autumn and winter. I've got some lovely bright jumpers and things and tops that I can just wear under them, or even just shove something over the top of them. So I thought I'd share that with you because that is an upcycle from a sheet, but I've not got any more sheets to upcycle, and obviously if I bought some it wouldn't really fulfill the brief of the challenge, would it? And I have got some like vintage tablecloths, and gosh, I've just forgotten the name, but her channel is Rosary Apparel, Janelle, that's her name. She's made some beautiful blouses with vintage tablecloths that she's picked up in sort of second-hand thrift stores, and where they scalloped on the edge, and she's done that as the detail down the placket at the front. So if you are wanting any ideas with something like that, it would be worth going to check out her channel, because she's really good at kind of thrifty makes and things. So I hope if you're thinking about dungarees, that's an option for you. The only thing I might do differently when I make the new ones is, or the next pair, I think I'd make the straps wider, and I think I'd do a scrunchy strap. So an elasticated scrunchy strap. It's just that bit where you sit down in something that's full length and sometimes you're a bit, yeah, they're fine on me. I think they'd just be a bit more comfortable, and I'm always going to be kind of wearing them to lounge around the house in. So with that, I'd just make a longer strap, like turn it through, put some elastic through that was going to be the right length for me, and then attach it so it looks like a scrunchie but it's over your shoulder, but obviously you've got that bit of stretch with it. I've done that on something else and it worked really well, so that's maybe a little tip there. I keep saying I'm going to do it with that, and I'm probably not, but I will definitely do it with the next one. So what am I wearing today, because this would go nicely with this, and you don't see me in a lot of black actually, but this is just a plain ready to wear t-shirt, and I've made, this is the third one of these that I've done, but I just thought it does fit in with the upcycling bit, because although the two that I'm going to share, one is a Minnie Mouse t-shirt and I love it, and the other one is a Peanuts from Snoopy t-shirt, I bought them new and I cut the sleeves out and I put some gingham into them, so you'll see that on them, and I absolutely love these t-shirts. It's an idea I took from Cole and Candy Floss on Instagram. They make and sell them, and I just absolutely love them because I'm not really a t-shirt person. I don't like the long sleeves I'm fine with, but short sleeves, you guys know if you've followed me before, I just don't like my arms. So this one is another make. Now it's a bit big, I think I need to run this t-shirt in, but what I've done with this is I've lengthened the sleeves so it's more of a jumper length. You can see just that. Look, see, my sewer, I've got cotton on me already. So this is just some viscose satin that I still had kind of kicking around from some pants that I made, and I did really make it to wear with the pants, but I kind of sort of looked like I should be going like Olé or something like that in it, you know, when something's just too much. It was definitely too much. So with this would look really nice actually. It would look quite cute under these. So I just thought I would mention that and show you the pictures, because you know sometimes your t-shirts go a bit, I think the sleeves can go a bit funny. Cal wears t-shirts all the time. Sometimes, you know, when they come out the wash, the sleeves don't have that nice shape to them anymore. Or maybe your kids are, you know, as kids grow, I know they grow in length, but you can kind of crop them, and you could put some different sleeves in them, and you could just sort of funk them up a little bit, and probably like maybe more for girls t-shirts, but it could work for boys too. You know, there are some great fabrics, and obviously this is putting woven with a stretch, but you could do a different stretch with the stretch, mix it around a bit. So I thought I would mention these, and I'll put those pictures in by now, and yeah, I've worn those quite a lot recently and I really, really like them. So the final thing that I'm going to share with you is the thing that I'm going to upcycle. And last year I made a lot of the Tilly and the Buttons Lotta dress. I really like it. I've talked about this quite a bit. So the skirt is very swooshy. I did kind of have an incident with some firemen on a windy day, and I thought, need to make that less swishy. So all I've done, if I show you the line drawings, all I've done on the pattern pieces is fold them in at the sides. So it's cut on the fold, front and back, and where it's sort of, so I'm trying to get that angle right, where it sticks out like this on the side, I've just folded that in a little bit so it's not quite as sticky out. So it's the same as you go up it. So I've got 3 of these that I'm going to show you now, and the reason I'm going to do something with them, I'm going to be totally honest, I've lost £5 since I got back from holiday last week. Yes, so I put 4 on, lost 5, winning. But this pattern does sit for me quite tight on my arms. Sometimes I need to do a bicep adjustment, and so these are just sitting in the wardrobe because the arms are too tight for me right now. But I know when I lose about 1.5 stone, these will fit me. But one of them I'm thinking of altering, so I just wanted to show you the pattern. It's pretty standard tilly in the button sizes. So on the printed one, it goes from a tilly size 1 to 10. I'm just going to give you the bust measurements. You can easily go and check those out. So it goes from a 30-inch bust to a 48-inch bust. But I am pretty sure that this is in the extended size range if you want to check that out on the Tilly in the Buttons website. So I've got 3 of these that are made in woven. I've got 2 or 3 that I've made in jersey. I wore one of them on my last vlog, like a black and red leopard print. The jersey ones are fine because obviously they've got a little bit more stretch in the arms, but the woven ones aren't. So I knew that sometimes I have extra fabric sort of sitting in my stash, so I had a little dig around there to see what I could do. Of course I could put a different top on them, like a plain coloured one. Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking, you know, when you just get your mind going, is that what you're doing with this challenge as well? Because obviously drop some things in the comments. I want to know what you're thinking, what you're wanting to upcycle. So there are 3. I'm going to show you 2 of them. So the first one that you can see there is this pale blue. This could have been from Boys Stores. I'm not sure. The other 2 are definitely from Boys Stores. It's just a viscose, a flower. It could be from Pound Fabrics. I'm honestly not really very sure. Now, I have got some more of this fabric, but I've not got enough to alter this one or put a different top on it. But actually, I really like it. So I've decided with this one, I'm going to leave it because I do want to lose weight. I'm on that little journey already. So I know that fairly soon this is going to fit. And although it's a lighter weight, I could easily put a white long sleeve t-shirt underneath it or a cardigan over it or something like that and wear it. I wore it last year in the winter. So that one's staying. This one, I did think I had a little bit more. Now, when I put this up to camera, I think it comes up as quite red. But it's, yeah, it does. It's actually, I don't know if I can get it to a true colour. But it's actually a rust background with this amazing black zebra print on. And this was the one that I was thinking I was going to alter. So they're all the same dress, the Lotta dress. It's got a drop shoulder, so you can make it without long sleeves. It's kind of this bit here. So if I ever make it again in woven, I need to adjust the pattern. I've learnt a lot since I started making these. I'll be honest, I didn't even know what bicep adjustment was when I made these dresses. And I did think I had some more of this fabric, but I don't. But I really, really like it. So it's staying. But it's made me kind of just go in the wardrobe and look. So this is staying because I want to wear it again one day. So this is long, and it's also got a ruffle on the bottom of this one. And again, in the winter it would look fab with a black jumper over, chunky tights. And actually, I know when I kind of get going and I'm eating healthy that it won't take me that long for that one to fit me. The third one, I've had a good rummage around in my little stash, and I'm going to alter this one. You knew I'd get there eventually, didn't you? You know, like there was something I was going to actually do to participate in this challenge. So, this was also from Boys Stores. Again, it's a viscose. It's a fabulous fabric. We went to see James at Scarborough at a gig, and there was actually a girl at the gig who had a dress on. It could have been this fabric or a very similar fabric, and that's what kind of gave me the idea. And Carl always does a scout around in the north of England for a boys' store wherever we go, and off we went the next day. And and I had this fabric, so I don't know if it was actually this fabric and she'd made it herself or it was similar. I know it's really unlikely that she's watching, but you know, if you were there and you like the band, you'll be going, that could be me. It looks so cool with a black like biker jacket, this dress. If I can find any photos from last year, I'll dig them out and post them. So I could leave it, but I'm not going to leave it. So what I'm going to do is keep the skirt, because the skirt's absolutely fine. I'll probably reuse the elastic, because that's absolutely fine. And when I went and rummaged in my stash, I've got all of this left. So I reckon that I think I must have got 5 meters of this. So I've got probably maybe 1.5 meters in the full width. And then I've got this whole piece here. And I think I was keeping it to make probably a blouse or something with, but because I just don't suit skirts, it's never going to be a blouse. So it's just sat there for just over a year, I would say. So I'm definitely going to turn it into a dress. I'm just thinking, what top am I going to make it into a dress? So you guys know my style. And I'm not saying I'm definitely going to choose the one you suggest, but I'm looking for ideas. So, you know, the sort of patterns that I've got the, obviously it's not going to be the Lotta dress because it's already the Lotta dress, but I've got the indigo, I've got the lyra. I don't know how it would work as the lyra. I don't know if it's too soft and drapey to get that collar and things. But I was thinking about doing a lyra without a collar. So it was like what I would call a grandad collar, like the collar standing buttons down. Or I don't think I want to do another 2-back hack, because I've just made a few of those. I want something that looks a little bit different, and that would look a little bit similar to the Lotta dress. So if I'm going to rehash it, I want something different. I mean, I've got a lot of other patterns and there's lots of other ideas, but I'm probably somewhere between those. And I know I've got like a million indigo dresses. There's that gorgeous one hanging up behind me there, but I just feel like every time I make them, they look a little bit different. So answers on a postcard in the comments, please. I'm probably going between an indigo and a lyra. So I will share either on a Friday Sews or this week. My next vlog is going to be out on Sunday. This won't be made by then. But I will share in the future what I do make that with, because obviously I need to do it by the end of the month, because it's going to be my entry into the challenge, because there's prizes. Yay! And the only other thing that I've upcycled, and I've not got it upstairs to show you, but I thought I would message it because, mention it. You know those camera bags that you can buy, like a handbag, that are about maybe this big, so maybe about 10 inches by 5 inches. I had a black one of those that I bought just before the pandemic, so I've had it for about 2.5 years, and it kind of had a chain strap on it, and it's really nice, and I've used it a lot. I think I got it at New Look, which is interesting because I've just recently bought a cream one at New Look. But now the bags tend to have those colourful straps on, and I've got those. You can make your own, but I did buy some from Shein. I got leopard print, black and white leopard print. I think I've got zebra print. I've got a pink leopard print. I've got a pink and white houndstooth check, and then I've got one that's sort of an off-white pink with a gold line in it. And then I just changed the straps on that cream bag to go with different items, and I think they were like £2.99 or £3.99 per strap. So I was thinking about the black bag one day, and this wouldn't fit in with the challenge because it's not a garment. I just thought I'd mention it to you. So I had a look at the strap, but the chain was actually fastened with a jump, like a jump ring as part of it. So I've got jewellery making stuff, but I knew Carl would have something in the shed, and I actually cut the chain off. Now the hooks that I've got for the other straps just go straight onto it, so straight away I could put like the black and white zebra one on and the leopard print one on, and they look really nice. And I had somebody say, was that a new handbag the other day? And I went, no, actually it's just a regenerated one. But I didn't want to chuck the chain strap away, because I thought if I want to use it, I want to be able to attach it. So I just thought I'd share. My daughter thought I was bonkers. I think she thought I was buying things that were about maybe 4 or 5 inches long. I looked at like bag hardware. I didn't really want to spend very much on it. And then I thought, I wonder if I could use those little clips that climbers use. So I actually got some off eBay. I think I paid about £2 for them. They're about 1 inch long, so I didn't get them very big. And they've just, you'll know the ones I mean, they're just an oval loop, but they've got like a little screw bit. So when you unscrew it, it opens up so you can attach things on. So I actually got some of those, and I've really been using them. So I'm alternating between the chain and the straps. So I just thought, you know, it's a nice opportunity to think, how can we change things up so it just gives things a totally different look. And I have been watching Trini, who was Trini and Suzanne. I can't remember what their programme was called back in the day. But I have been watching a bit of her stuff on YouTube, because she's got a YouTube channel, and she does a lot of kind of that, how to change things, how to make things look. So if you want to kind of have a look and check that out, maybe check out that channel as well. If you're in America, just put in Trini, TRINNEY, and I'm sure that you'll find it. If I can find a link, I'll pop it in. So yeah, I thought I would just give you like a little bit of a chat. Hope that's okay. Anything I've mentioned, hopefully I'll have put in the description box. And I just wanted to say, happy upcycling. Enjoy. Drop a comment in. Let me know what you're going to upcycle. And my next vlog will be out on Sunday. But keep watching all of the other vloggers, because I'm really looking forward to them all every day. Such great inspiration. So bye for now. Take care.